G'day chemistry students and welcome to Flipped Learning. Now in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about what flipped learning is and what I expect from you when we undertake some of this learning in our chemistry class this year. Now first and probably most appropriate question to ask at the beginning is what is flipped learning? Essentially I'm going to be setting you work that you're going to be doing as preparation for class. These are usually going to be short videos. They may be readings at sometimes, but mostly I think I'm going to be focusing on making you some videos. These videos could be slideshows like the one that you see here. I could be doing some worked examples. I can write on some pen and paper and I have a document camera that can record those videos, or maybe even some recorded videos of a practical demonstration. Why is this so important though? Now the reason that I want to be starting to do some flip videos is I want to be able to get to a lot of our key points a lot quicker. If you're able to come into class with a little bit of background knowledge on what we're going to start covering, it's going to mean that we can get through a lot of these things and a lot of these concepts quite quickly and quite effectively. It's also going to mean that you're going to have more time to ask me questions in class rather than me telling you all of the information, you going off going, oof, I don't really know what happened there. Also, it means that we're going to have more time for problem solving. Maybe we might even be able to have full lessons dedicated towards actually tackling some of these problems rather than me just doing them up on the board teaching it to you for the first time. And hopefully what this will mean as well is that you'll end up having less homework, because if you can do a lot of the pre-work at the beginning and spend the time learning about the concepts initially and being introduced to them, that will hopefully mean that when it comes to doing some activities and some work, I'm not going to have to get you to finish it off or catch up on a lot of things, and hopefully that means we can keep on schedule and I can give you less work to complete by yourself without support at home. Next question should be, well, if flipped learning is brilliant and hopefully it's going to help me get out of homework and learn stuff a lot more confidently, well, the next question should hopefully be, what should I be doing when I'm watching these videos? Now, first and foremost, you must have the understanding and the expectation that you're not going to understand everything that you hear for the first time. Some of these concepts that I'll be teaching in these flip videos are difficult. They are tricky. That is the nature of this course. But what I'm expecting is that you've at least seen what we'll be talking about, discussing, working on in the classroom. I do not expect that everything that is said or shared in these videos you will understand from the very beginning. What you could also be doing during the video is pause, think and rewind. An advantage over listening to me in class is that maybe you might just need to hear something a second time over, or look at that diagram again, or take some time to think and process. Now, if you need to do that, you have the luxury of doing that by watching the video and using those video functions. Another thing that you could be doing is taking notes. So this may not be for everyone, but it is certainly something that you could try to do, is take some beginning notes in your book and have them already sort of ready and set up before you come into class. Now, something that I think could be even more powerful than that is preparing questions beforehand and writing those into your books. If you're looking at something for the first time and coming up with those questions, having them written down and being able to ask them to me in the first half of our lesson may prove to be very beneficial to you as well, because rather than me sharing a lot of knowledge at the beginning and then having questions and discussions and that taking a lot of the lesson, those questions can be happening in the first half of that lesson pretty much straight away. Now, the other thing that you could be doing just in general is reflecting on your own understanding and your learning, and being conscious of what you've been taught and the things that you have learnt as a result of looking at that video. And hopefully that can give you a little bit of guidance moving forward into our lessons. Now, something that I'm going to be saying quite a lot with you guys is work hard and work consistent. This course is quite difficult. It is quite challenging. But my expectation is that if you are working consistently, both at home and at school, and you are putting your effort into every lesson and hopefully as well every flip video, you will be set up for the most success moving forward in this course.